Welcome everybody to the Roundup for May the 7th, 2023. It is 9:45. I hope you guys are having a very good weekend. We are going to get right into the Roundup, however, because we have a lot to get to for this one, including this. This is a trial run for a brand new schedule structure for this coming week, May 8 to May 14. And and for our mothers out there, happy early Mother's Day. I know it's a week away, but gotta get into that right away. So starting on May 8th, tomorrow, we're gonna have a brand new trial run schedule. Then now this one can change at any time before May 14th, May 15th, when we're gonna start adapting a new schedule. In addition to that, the summer season of streaming and content creation will officially begin May 22nd, 2023. That is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. There will be a roundup on May 14 to present to you guys what could be in the summer. So I know it's Mother's Day, but I am still a content creator at the end of the day. So Mother's Day is still a work day for me, presumably. Let's talk about the schedule changes here. So Monday and Saturdays, we're going to have our Super Mario 64 live ROM hacks on Mario Yuki 64, excuse me. The YouTube channel that my Mario content is on. We're going to be doing that one. Tuesday and Thursdays are going to stay exactly where they are. We're going to have our VR chat live streams on Retro Yuki Productions, aka the main channel. So we're still going to be doing that, so don't worry about that. So Tuesday and Thursdays are the only things that are changed, are going to be staying per se. On Wednesdays, we're going to be doing our brand new stuff called Super Mario World Wednesdays, and we're going to be specifically targeting ROM hacks. Just like in Mario Yuki 64, we're going to have ROM hacks on the Mario Yuki World channel, which I'll explain to you in just a moment, and we're going to be starting that on Wednesday of this week. So Wednesday of this week, we're going to start our Mario World ROM hacks. We're going to start easy. We're going to start simple. No 145 exit run. We're going to start simple. Okay? And then on Fridays, now everybody knows Fridays. Fridays is Francis Fridays. I call it Francis Fridays because of this boy right here on my left. That is Francis the Hedgehog, our character for the channel. Hopefully coming soon, by the way. We have Sonic games for you guys on his channel. We have Francis Knight in VR chat when he's ready, and when I mean in parentheses when he's ready, it's going to be another VR chat night, just like Tuesday and Thursday, but we're adding Friday for him. It's a specialized. It's like our original idea for Shadow Saturdays. If you guys remember, last season we did something called Shadow Saturdays, or sometimes Shady. This is exactly the exact same concept. The only difference is that it's Francis the Hedgehog and him only. So he gets his own day on Fridays on VR chat night. 5:30 when he's ready. He's not ready yet because he's not in VR chat yet. I'm gonna be following up with my artist very soon here. Jason is his name. So, but no matter what, you're gonna get something on Fridays, and that is a Sonic game. Our featured Sonic game is Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, let's get into the rest of the roundup because there's a lot more here. So I'm gonna give you a preview for the week. Big streaming changes, schedule changes, like I just mentioned. Second platform to stream on, Kick or Twitch. We're gonna be talking about Rumble. Is this a platform to stream on, or just content creation, or is it just a knockoff of YouTube? And we'll be talking about the format of the new podcast. Let's talk Indie Yuki, because a few of you, those of you who are new, do not know that we have a new podcast other than this one, which is the Yuki Roundup show. The preview for this week is as follows. I just mentioned it actually. That's actually the preview for the week. The schedule change. So Tuesday and Thursday we have our VR chat. This week we're gonna have Amy and Shady, and then for our Mario, our Mario content, Monday and Wednesday. Excuse me, Monday and Saturday. Well, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday because of the Mario Yuki World. So tonight, just for tonight, we're going to have a small ROM hack called Kingdom's End Part 1. There are only 18 stars, however. So if we finish this hack, we are going to have another hack at 9:45 tonight. So that's why I have not scheduled it yet, because I'm looking for a small one that we can finish in one sitting. Anything below 20 stars, we can usually finish in one sitting. You already saw me get like 15 stars in one sitting last night for Magical Land, and that's 40 stars in. That's a 43-star hack, and we finished it 100% it. So that was fun. So that's what we have in store for tonight. So tonight, Kingdom's End, and then at 9:45, we're gonna have another small boy. The big boy, with his last impact, will continue tomorrow night at 5:30. I haven't put it on the board yet because I want to make sure that at 9:45 we actually do have something for you guys. So once I do have a hack for you guys at 9:45, then I'll actually schedule the last impact for part 7, 8, and 9. Okay? I want to remind you the big boy is last impact. When I say big boy, I mean a hack that is above 40 stars. Okay? Anything above 40 is considered to me as a big boy. Okay? A big boy hack. And we're gonna have a new big boy hack coming up soon called Star Revenge 0. And that's actually harder than you think. Star Revenge has 11 games part of it. It's a series. Last Impact is not a series. So once we're done with Last Impact, we're done. Okay? But when it comes to Star Revenge, there's like 11 games in the series, so we're gonna play all of them. And one of them is a forced Kaizo. So we're gonna have to really start learning Kaizo hacks very soon here to get ready for Star Revenge 5. I believe it's number 5 that it starts to get Kaizo-y. So we're gonna have to learn Kaizo hacks very soon here, even though we don't want to. I will tell you now, I had a fear of Kaizo hacks we're gonna play, and I was right. And Star Revenge 5 is one of them. So we're gonna play beginner Kaizo within the next few months here to prepare ourselves for Star Revenge 5. Now, as for the other channels and other scenarios, we have the Indie Yuki podcast, which I'll talk about in a bit. And then we have, in terms of live streams, the Mario Yuki World channel is on Wednesday. I do not have anything scheduled yet. However, I will find a small boy hack for you guys just to get your appetite wet. Just to entice you to check out some Super Mario World ROM hacks. And to make it even more interesting, I'm gonna actually do a little something for this channel to make it more interesting. Okay, I can't talk to you about that yet because I want to start this channel correctly. If you will, I did not start this channel correctly. I'll explain why later. Now let's get into a big topic, which is the not Emerald Piece, unfortunately. It's going to be the big topic soon. But the real big topic for today, in terms of our content, is the big streaming changes section here. I already talked about the schedule changes earlier this roundup, but we do need to talk about some big streaming changes. So, most of you know I do live streams on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, as well as this new platform, Kick. Here's what you don't know. You probably don't know about my content. I am doing something called restreaming. And let me tell you about this puppy right now. The secret to me Streaming on 4 platforms at the exact same time is called restream. I do want to explain why this is a big change, because I am changing my mind about restreaming a little bit. I'll explain. So, restream, for those of you who are new, is a service that allows you to stream your content to multiple platforms at the exact same time that you hit the go live button. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky though. It's a very good concept if you are beginning as a content creator. That's good because this allows you to see where your content can be exposed more. Here's the caveat. There's a little bit of caveat when it comes to restream, especially if you are on Twitch. If you are on Kick, they do not care. Go for it. If you're on YouTube, they do not care. Go for it. If you are on Twitch, however, there is a little bit of a hiccup. You see, Twitch has a policy. You see, if you are not in the affiliate program, they do not care. Go for it. However, here's where it gets a little bit more dicey. I stream on, for the moment, YouTube and Facebook and Twitch at the same time. Had I been an affiliate for Twitch, I am not allowed by rule to do the restream because it's called the exclusivity clause. And the exclusivity clause does not forbids you from restreaming at the exact same time to other platforms, including Facebook and YouTube, especially to YouTube, because Twitch and YouTube are competitors to each other at this moment. So they forbid you to do that. Okay, and if you get caught, you do lose your affiliation. And if you are a Twitch affiliate, it is considered to be the level up program of Twitch, where you can start making money, including bits, subscriptions, and other means of money. Okay? So, with that said, however, you might be wondering, how is this a big streaming change? Well, that, my friends, has to rely on a platform that you may have been seeing, and that is called Facebook. Now, you may be wondering, why is Facebook involved with streaming? First of all, when I first started streaming, it was YouTube and Facebook actually, and it was Twitch and then Facebook and then YouTube. Technically, my YouTube channel is older than any of my other two, because I had my YouTube channel ever since 2013. However, I did not start doing content like for real until 2017. And then I really started doing it in 2019. So technically speaking, although my channel is 10 years old per se, my content creation is only 4 years running. Okay, now you may be wondering, Facebook, how does this rely? Because Facebook has been going through a little bit of changing, and changing in the wrong way, unfortunately. You may be wondering, what is going on? Well, a few weeks ago on the other channel, on the Retro Yuki Gaming channel, which is now called the Let's Talk in the Yuki, because of the podcast, I actually have a video I would like to present, and it's this one, Retro Yuki Commentaries. So I talked about Facebook Gaming new level up policy commentary. It talks about how they changed their policy when it comes to the level up program. And to make a very long video short, as you can see in the thumbnail on the right side, they have changed their policy to where you need 1,000 followers on your page. I will tell you, I lost my level up program because I was sick for 2 days. And I still remember this. because this was just this year. I was sick for like 3 days and I could not stream nothing. And then they took it away. For what? Okay. And then all of a sudden, we have a post from one of the unfortunate one's friends saying about this thumbnail on the right, which is the picture you see on the right side of the thumbnail, which is the 1,000 followers and the 1,000 real plays, which is like the new version of YouTube Shorts. And I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna be, a lot of content creators on the Facebook side are gonna be pushed away, because 1,000 followers on Facebook alone is getting harder because of their algorithm being very weird. I talk about it more in this particular video, so if you guys want to check it out, just go ahead and look. I'm going to give you the link. It's unlisted because of the podcast, but if you guys want to check a look at it, feel free to do so. I'm going to link it in the description. Okay. Also, why am I deciding to change it up? Because also on Restream, in order to get to Facebook streaming, you have to sign up for their standard plan. And that's already expensive as it is. Let me take a look. Let me give you a little looky here. Normally I don't show numbers, but I have to in this particular instance. Okay. There we go. You're looking at least $14 or $19 per month because I had a discount. But still, you're looking at like an indie game price for 1 month of Restream. And this is the only way as of right now to stream on the Facebook side with Restream included. So to save money, I had to cancel it. And I already did. You just, right here, renew button. So you may be wondering, why cancel it if it's working? Here's the deal, it's not. Here's the deal, on Facebook, it's not. Because of the algorithm. I'm going to be talking more about algorithms and all that good stuff soon. Because I want to make an actual, like, educational channel, kind of like on streaming. More like on content creation as a whole. Okay? Long story short, to save money, I cancel Restream. But that doesn't mean I cannot stream on multiple platforms. I can still do that, but I have to choose. So that being said, what platforms am I going to be streaming on after May 14? Well, one of them is definitely not Facebook. I'm only doing it right now because I still have I can still go until, let me see, make sure. I can still do it until May 13, which just so happens to be, this coming Saturday. Okay? So, what's my second platform? This is where it gets a little bit more on the analytical side of the roundup, and the reason why is because we have two platforms in the mix, and that is Kick and Twitch. Twitch, everybody knows about. Every gamer, every gamer and a grandmother knows about Twitch nowadays. Okay, no need to explain. Kind of. Well, Twitch, on the Twitch side, I am called Mario Yuki Streams because my initial idea was to stream Mario games. And so far it's working kind of. I have to consider the idea of renaming myself again on Retro Yuki. I mean on Twitchy. Here's another potential idea that I was interested in. And I'm gonna be doing like extended. But the idea is podcasting on Twitchy. If we take a look, there is a podcast on Twitch called Gold Squadron and TQHT. I have no idea what they are now. But the word podcast is on the board. So let's have a look at this. So it is possible to do a podcast on Twitchy. Oh, it's a sports. It's sports. You can tell because these sort of soccer teams, uh, Getafe and Cleta are soccer teams. Villarreal is a soccer team. I forgot what country, but I know they're soccer teams because I've heard of this team before. Okay, but they're a soccer podcast. Yeah, Delta B 1-0. I have no idea how to say that other name, but this is soccer because 90 minutes of soccer. Anyway, so that's a soccer podcast. If we take a look at the other one called Goat Squadron or GSP, it's actually live right now. And let's see what they are about. X-Wing games from regional worlds and more. Looks like a E-League kind of thing. X-Wing. I never heard of X-Wing, so that's a brand new thing we can learn about. Right. Apparently this guy Nick Speary is gold 6 and Will Herigwood is gold 3. So the rank of those two in X-Wing. I believe that's the name of the game. Okay. So they talk about regional finals, world finals, basically your E-League discussion kind of thing. It's called right now. It's a board. It looks like board games. It's a Midwest. It looks like it's a Midwest final right now. Let's look at other podcasts, for example. I'm doing is looking at only the word podcast. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what are, here we go. Talk show and podcast. There's a category for it. Let's see what we got. Shibuya. I actually did the Shibuya crossing a few years ago. That was awesome. Let's see. What other podcasts are there? Looks like I. You might be wondering why am I searching podcasts, and it's because I am thinking about doing the Retro Yuki Gaming podcast about indie games on Twitch. Let's see what else here we have. Sunday service looks like church. Yes, even church channels go here. I never knew that. Third talks, never heard of that, but looks fun. Weatherplex, the weather, basically like a weather channel. If they talk about, yeah, they did weather channel. Look at the top left. There's a this is like this is from Kansas. Looks like KTC, Kansas Tornado Chasers. So if you're a tornado chaser in Kansas, this channel is for you. Most likely. Okay. Look at the top left. That looks like the Weather Channel's original the local on the 8 for Kansas. That is pretty neat. That is actually a pretty cool concept. But they're doing different areas in the weather. That's actually a pretty cool concept for podcasting. And you might see some sports doing that. If we take a look at sports, there's a podcast right now, Newcastle versus Arsenal. This one is talking about the Match Day 35. There's a game right now. Yeah, this is a live game right now. It's Arsenal and Newcastle from a Premier League, and Arsenal is winning. Okay, for now. But I think, according to what the left side says, spoiler: Newcastle 3, Arsenal 1. So somewhere during this thing, Newcastle takes 3 goals, what do you call that? 3-0 run in the world of soccer. There's a thousand viewers right now for Newcastle versus not United, Arsenal. I will tell you, I follow Chelsea, and you can see what else we have here. I could do that. I could do something like this, and I used to do something like this for the Lakers. Not a podcast, but like a video series. If you do not know, I used to do Lake Show talks. I would do it for sports, but it's too much. But the idea is there. Gaming podcast. So now that showed you guys examples, now I want to give you guys my format. Actually, before we go that, we have one more thing before we do the podcast talk, and we need to talk about this. This new platform, technically not new, it's called Rumble, and Rumble is supposed to be a alternative to YouTube. Let's have a look at Rumble. Now, this is how Rumble looks for the channel perspective. I have no videos because I'm not uploaded here at all yet. But the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because this is competitive. This is going to be competitive in the YouTube space. What do I mean by that? You see, Rumble is this new platform, kind of new, according to the Wikipedia. If we take a look at the Wikipedia of Rumble, you can see that it's been 10 years in the making. Here we go. Here we go. Rumble. Rumble is an online video platform, web hosting and cloud services business headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with a U.S. headquarters in Florida. Founded in 2013 by Chris. I'm not gonna say his last name because I'm going to suck at it. He is a Canadian technology and entrepreneur. The cloud services business hosts Truth Social, and the video platform is among, well, it is more up for politics, but you can do gaming here as well. I will be talking in depth about this platform in a video later today, so I'm not going to go over everything, but basically, it's Rumble is the so-called non-censorship platform. Because as you guys know, on YouTube, a lot of people get censored, a lot of people get demonetized. So Rumble's response is to make this platform more open to everybody. Okay, now what is the catch? Monetization starts right away. You do not need to apply for nothing, according to what I saw. But if you guys want an in-depth look at Rumble, I'm going to be doing a separate video for that. But long story short, or in this case, new platform story short, it's going to be like it's way wide open. So if we take a look at a gaming channel on Rumble, okay, let's have a look. You're going to see that you can actually go live on Rumble at 5 subscribers. That's it. That's all you need. 5 subscribers to go live on Rumble. For example, let's take a look at this one from Mass Effect 2. And you can see that we have comment section. Okay, we have a comment section. We can have embed. We have a share button. We have a follow button. We have a join button. Join in this case is supporting the channel. This is like the YouTube memberships kind of thing. Okay. But here's the catch. You're leaving rumble.com and going to locals.com, which is another website we will talk about on that video for Rumble. Okay? But that's how Rumble looks like. We're gonna take a look at everything in that video because there's going to be a lot to look at when it comes to Rumble. Okay? So we'll take a look at Rumble. We'll take a look at everything Rumble when I do that Rumble specific video. Okay? But that's all for now for this roundup. If you learned something today and you are excited for a lot of stuff, hit that like, hit that share, and we'll see you guys on the next roundup.